Hello, beautiful souls! Have you ever found yourself frustrated waiting for new content to come to Life Makeover? Ever dreamt of perhaps taking a peek at all the new light chases and updates right as they launch in-game, as opposed to having to wait for them for weeks and sometimes months on end to arrive on our global server? Well, there is one such particular server that can make all that possible, and is the secret solution you are seeking. Stick around to see how to download and play on the Southeast Asian server in 3 simple and easy to follow steps. I will also share an important trick for PC and laptop users, which you don't want to miss. In this video, I will discuss 3 primary cases of the installation process. No gatekeeping on our cozy corner of the internet. So, one for PC gamers, which will be the bulk of this video, another for Android users, and I'll touch briefly on iOS users too, although that might require a separate video on its own. Regardless, when it comes to playing on a different server, gone are the days when we had to download VPN and go through a billion hoops to play a Southeast Asian game. Nowadays, it's simpler than ever, and the Life Makeover devs facilitate the process even further. Let's start off with how to play on PC. First, you will need to install Moomoo Player by following the link you see on screen, which I will also leave in the description for easy access. Moomoo is an emulator, which is a kind of program that allows your computer to mimic another type of device, in this case an Android phone. And the reason why I prefer Moomoo Player over all the other emulators on the market, such as Mimo Player, sounds identical to Moomoo Player, BlueStacks, or Nox, is simply because those seem to be more prone to crashing. But I will still briefly mention how to play on those as well later on in the video. Now, once you have downloaded the Moomoo emulator and went through the installation process, you may want to head into the Play Store first and log into your Google account for an overall smooth process. But this step can be omitted if you feel comfortable enough navigating emulators as a whole. Next, click on Browser and copy the following link directly into the field. This link can also be found in the description, so you can simply copy and paste from there. Once you have it pasted, scroll a bit down until you see the Android button and click on it. This will automatically begin the download for you. Wait for it to do its thing, feel free to grab a refreshing glass of water or a beverage of your choice while you wait. When it's done installing, just open the app and wait a bit more for it to fully unpack all the game files. If at any point you see a black screen, just give it some time, as your laptop or PC specifications might be slower. The final step is to create an Archosaur account to ensure the best possible experience, as well as to prevent losing all of your hard-earned progress. You can use a completely different email for this step, or the same one you used to sign up for the global server, since it won't interfere in any way, shape, or form with your new Southeast Asian account. I already have one created, so I'll simply log right in. And there you have it! You can now access all the goodies before most players on the global server. It's right at the perfect time to check out the upcoming collab sets too. Here's a little sneak peek. Let's enjoy all the new shinies together. Now, as promised, for the secret tip that was right there in front of us this whole time, there is another way you can install this version of Life Makeover without relying on any emulator whatsoever. Simply follow the link I showed earlier, yes, the same one found in the description, and just select the PC download button. Go through the installation process we've covered earlier, and there you have it. You might wonder, why did we have to download it on an emulator when there was a much faster and easier way to play it? That's because you don't want to miss out on those 10 diamonds we get from sharing on social media every day, which nets us around 300 extra diamonds each month. But you can only do that on the phone or an emulator. The Windows version of the game doesn't have that feature. So, if saving diamonds is something you take seriously, you might want to have both options at your disposal. That means logging on your emulator to share the game for diamonds, and then carrying on with the dailies and such on the Windows version. Also wanted to mention, I personally did try downloading the MYSG version of the game through the Nox player link, which is provided on their official website, but I ran across some issues, like it refusing to boot the emulator properly and asking me to disable hypervisor. The reason someone might not want to turn Hyper-V off is it might interfere with other emulators, and they could malfunction if they depend on it to boot up their internal system. But you can always try and see if it works for you, especially if you already have prior experience with Nox or BlueStacks. If you want to directly play the game on your Android phone, you will have to follow the exact same steps we went through for the PC. So, follow the link and download the Android APK file. Easy peasy. For iPhone users, it might be a bit more complex, but signing out of your Apple ID and creating a new one for a Malaysian or Singapore region might do the trick. Let me know if you'd like an in-depth tutorial for iOS. I believe we have covered most of our bases now with this guide. I hope these steps and tips help you on your MYSG life makeover journey. You can now see events before they come to our global server and decide for yourself whether these suits are worth your diamonds or not. Until the next video, stay sweet and may the RNG luck be always with you. Jenny!
Oh baby, you are my shining star.